Hey guys! Welcome to another episode of Bedtime Stories with me. Today, I want to tell you a story about a little boy and a little baby sparrow. So once upon a time, in a village, there was a wise old man. And many people from the village will go to the wise old man for advice. They will queue up for a really long time and ask him for advice. And these little boys' parents are not excluded. So they oftentimes spend their time on a queue trying to get advice from the wise old man. So this little boy gets very frustrated, thinking that why my parents is always going to this old man up the hill and they spend all day lining up there, and this old man is just talking and telling them something, and after a few days they will go and ask for some advice again and again. So this little boy thought, I am as smart as the old man. So if I can prove to my parents that I'm smarter than the old man, maybe my parents will stop queuing up and going up the hill to see this old man. So then the boy devised a plan to say, okay, I know how to defeat the old man, and I know how to embarrass him and show everyone that I'm smarter than the old man. I'm going to put a baby bird in my hand, and when I ask the wise old man to guess if this baby bird is alive or dead, whatever he guessed would be wrong, because if he says it's alive, I will just crush the bird and then I will show him that it's dead. And if he says the bird is dead, I will just open up my hands and the bird will fly away and embarrass him in front of everyone. So the little boy went on with the plan, and he followed his parents the next day to line up and meet the old man. So when it comes to his turn, he put the bird in his hand and he asked the wise old man, and he says that in my hand I have a little bird, and I want you to guess. If you're so clever, if you're so wise, I want you to guess if this bird is dead or alive. So the old man knew immediately what this boy was trying to do. So the old man decided to use it as a lesson and gave him some advice instead. So the old man told the little boy, whatever you want to do with the little bird, the fate of the little bird is up to you. Whether the bird is alive or dead, I don't have the answer, because it is up to you what you want to do with the little bird. Similarly, this is the same situation with your dreams, your hopes, and your intentions. Whatever that you wish you are in future, whatever you want to be in future, it all lies in your hands as well. What you do with the little bird today, in front of me, in front of your parents, and in front of all your villagers, determines who you will become when you grow up. So the little boy think for a moment, and of course he opened up his palm and released the little bird. So the moral of the story, my friends, is pretty obvious. Oftentimes we forget that our actions lead to who we are. Our own fate lies in our hands. While we may think that sometimes we are victimized because of a certain situation, people may be bullying us, management may be taking decisions that is out of our control. Oftentimes we tell people that, oh, our hands are tied. But actually, every single thing that we do, every single decision we make, every single word that we make reflects on how we become as a person in future. Similarly to this little boy, his intention to embarrass the old man is a reflection of who he was on the path to become. Someone who is vengeful, someone who is manipulative, someone who is cunning in nature, but for the wrong reason, because he wanted to defeat the old man. So he started out with a negative intention. But because he took time to reflect on the old man's advice, where his decision to kill or free the bird will determine his future and who he becomes, not just in front of his parents and the villagers, but who he becomes deep inside as a human being when he grew up. And by releasing the bird, he chose the kinder path. He chose to free the bird, and he chose to be on the more positive path. So oftentimes we do not realize that sometimes when we think that, oh, we sneakily, cunningly devise some sort of a plan trying to do something to harm someone else intentionally, the joke is on us, because the act of trying to devise something evil upon someone is already as if we are holding the fate of our own life in our hands. We determine the kind of future we bring upon ourselves. We build our character decision after decision, action after action. We accumulate all these decisions and all these actions throughout our life, and we eventually build our own fate, our own life's fate, built on all those decisions. So I hope you go to bed tonight reflecting that are you devising anything to harm anyone? Is this who you want to become in future? Is this who you want to show your parents, your villagers, your community, your children and all? Is this who you want to be? Is that the fate of your life that you are choosing? Is this the path of your life that you are willing to go on for? If not, it is not too late. It's not too late to just open your palm and free that little bird and free whatever evil that you are holding inside, whatever greed, whatever sorrow, whatever evil plan that you have inside. It is not too late to free that little bird. So while it sounds like a very simple story, the reflection is very deep. So I invite you to think about it, think deeper. You can discuss with your family members and hope that you come to a realization and eventually come to a happier and a better path. As always, I will end an episode of Bedtime Stories with me with a reflection exercise. So today, think about a moment where you feel truly grateful. And then think about the people surrounding that moment. It could be your family, it can be your friends, it can be also your pets. And silently just say thanks. For all the things that may have gone wrong today, you'll always have that one moment to be grateful for. So I'll see you again in another episode of Bedtime Stories with me. Bye!